quiet suburban dining room was filled with the usual Friday night dinner smells, masking the tension gripping Aiden, a former security contractor. He felt the threat of the gang, the enforcers, like a physical pressure. He reached across the polished oak table for his wife's hand. "Kate," he said, his voice low and firm, "something is coming. You, Sophia, and Liam, you are my absolute priority. The plan is active. No hesitation." At exactly 10 p.m., the silence shattered with a heavy, concussive thwomp from the distant main power station. The entire neighborhood, perhaps the whole city, plunged into an absolute suffocating blackness. Kate, the doctor, had zero panic. Instinct took over. She grabbed the medical trauma kit and the high-lumen flashlights. "Batteries now." "Sophia, comms." Sophia quickly powered her laptop and activated a dedicated satellite radio. It screamed back at her with nothing but aggressive static. "Dad, this isn't a fault. The entire grid is down, and the entire emergency frequency is jammed." The silence outside was broken not by sirens but by the low, predatory rumble of multiple, modified engines moving without lights. Aiden's blood ran cold. The enforcers were here. "They're on the street," he stated, bolting the main windows. 5 minutes. Everyone knows the drill. No fear, just focus on execution. "Move to the first line of defense." Kate ushered 7-year-old Liam toward the hidden reinforced safe room entrance behind the laundry wall. She stabilized the emotional center, pre-stocking the room with water filtration units, MREs, and most critically, she swept the kitchen of every potential weapon. No knives, no cleavers, denying the intruders tools for close combat. Sophia knew brute force would breach the door. She used tech. She hacked the home's smart speaker system in the living room, setting it to loop a terrifying, amplified recording of guard dog barks and human screams. Simultaneously, she rigged a delicate tripwire of fishing line and loose floorboards right inside the foyer, designed to trigger a loud, disorienting crash the second the door was forced. Aiden needed a final, guaranteed exit route. Liam, the curious explorer, provided the map. "Daddy, the utility window by the old furnace," he whispered, pointing to an old sketch. "It's overgrown and off the street view. I even left the latch broken." He handed Aiden a heavy metal bar, the exact tool to jam the safe room door from the inside. The piece exploded. The gang, led by the hulking figure of Victor, the boss, fell for the acoustic trap. The tripwire snapped, creating a massive crack, followed by the terrifying amplified dog sounds. Victor used a high-powered hydraulic spreader to tear the reinforced doorframe apart. Aiden retreated deeper into the darkness. He had to be the ghost, the shadow, drawing them away from the basement. He raced to the garage. Instead of fighting, he grabbed 3 industrial cans of expanding foam sealant and fired them across the garage entry, coating the floor in a sticky, slippery mess. A lead enforcer slipped and went down, creating momentary panic. Aiden bought enough time for his family to seal themselves in. He was about to follow when Victor cut him off at the top of the basement stairs, his face a mask of cold fury in the beam of his own flashlight. "The game is over, Aiden." Unarmed, Aiden used his wits. He fired a blinding, rapid flash from his military spec strobe light directly into Victor's eyes, causing immediate vertigo and pain. Before Victor could react, Aiden delivered a precise, powerful kick to his knee, dropping the large man with a roar. Aiden plunged into the darkness of the basement. He slammed the safe room door shut and jammed it with Liam's metal bar, the echoing crash of Victor's rage barely audible above. While waiting, Kate had picked up a faint, choppy signal on the old analog radio in the kit. A dispatcher's voice, muffled but clear, indicated the community services hub on the edge of the industrial park was active and offering shelter. They rushed to the hidden utility window Liam had identified. Aiden pushed the recycling bin aside. One by one, Liam, Sophia, Kate, and finally Aiden, they slipped through the narrow gap. They sprinted away from their quiet home, now a war zone, racing through the back alleys as the gang thrashed helplessly inside. Exhausted but unbroken, the family arrived at the brightly lit community services hub. They were safe. As the security personnel escorted them inside, Aiden looked over the darkened, devastated city. High above the horizon, the intense blackness of the night began to fade. The first pure ray of dawn light appeared, a beacon of hope symbolizing the end of the long night and the victory of family over the shadow of darkness.